You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
What's up, y'all? My name's Caesar.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? Today we have a very special episode. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to take your job for once.
That's okay.
I wanted to switch it up. It's our special
we're
episode.
switching up a lot today.
Yeah, as you can see.
You can see it.
For those who are
you'll probably hear the
us.
new intro song.
Yeah, we got a lot of big fun changes. Sorry, I threw you off a little bit.
You really did. I don't know what we're doing now.
Okay, let's. From the top.
Wait.
No. I want you to keep rolling with it.
I know. I'm trying to re-piece together how we normally do this. This has been a while.
Oh, should I continue? Should I take your job?
Do you want to just switch it up today?
Okay.
All right.
Hello. I'm going to continue on with the running joke.
Go for it.
Hello, dudes and dudettes, because, we are watching the Ninja Turtles. Welcome back to a very special episode of In a Wider Screen, where...
We didn't even say our names.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that.
Oh, okay. Where two idiots who know nothing about movies talk about movies.
Just not enough flair in that, but I will accept it. I'm Martha.
I'm Caesar. I didn't like how that sounded. Well, that's fine. But anyway,
I've completely thrown you off, and this is what I was evil laughing about earlier.
The whole time, before we started, she was like, it was scaring the shit out of me, and I don't know what.
Preparing, I was ready. All right. So.
Well, that sounded awful, but anyways, very special occasion. We're at 50 episodes.
We are. Did you think that we'd make it this far? I like how we say that every episode.
Because it's true, every episode.
True. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how the hell we got to this point.
Yeah.
I mean, not only have we gotten up to our 50 subscribers, but not 50 subscribers. We passed that too.
Yeah, no, I mean, my goal was 62, but y'all
eclipsed that.
Unfortunately.
Because look where we're at.
Idiots.
You little idiots. Let's see how many little idiots there are of you right now. We're at 145.
Why?
Little idiots of you. So we want to get to 150, y'all. We just want 5 more of y'all to join it right now. And then we'll get to 200, and then we'll just... Do you not want us to, be the next big sensation?
No.
Well, anyways, join us on our journey to 200. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If you want, I guess.
If you want. But Martha... I got a question for you. And tell me if I already asked you this, because I don't really remember, but we'll see. What starts with a T, ends with a T, and has T in it?
You have asked me this before, but
and you don't remember the answer.
Not mean I remember the answer.
Okay, that's fine.
Starts with a T, ends with a T, has a T in it. Is it the letter T?
No, it's not T.
It makes sense because it's a T.
It starts and ends with a T because it's just a T and it has a T.
It's just a T. Yeah. Technically, it starts and ends with a T.
Technically, that's
what I'm saying.
You're wrong.
Okay, fine. I don't know. I don't accept that, but whatever.
So do you know it?
Teat.
Teat.
I think that's what they call the udders on a cow.
Oh,
is it teat? If I'm not mistaken.
You might be, but that's fine. But still wrong. But regardless, but
I thought that was great.
So it's a teapot.
Teapot.
Starts with a T, ends with a T, has T in it.
Are you referring to the liquid inside of it, or the word tea?
When I say has T in it, it's tea.
I feel like you could really deep dive into this question, but you're.
I'd rather not.
You're afraid of my mind.
My mind. What I'm afraid is getting through the episode without any mistakes, because this is a great start. But no,
this is an awful start.
It's a totally terrible start. That's what we get for going as long as we did without anything in person.
Exactly. I wanted to cause as much chaos today as humanly possible.
You wanted to or didn't?
I wanted to.
Oh, it's working.
And that's what this episode is. It's just chaos. And it started with the help of our little idiots who voted for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my movie.
Y'all are fucked
Suck
up.
it.
Y'all are absolutely fucked up. So, yeah, we did a little system differently. We wanted to just kind of switch up over 50. So, I ran a poll on my infinitely better films versus Martha's?
I don't know, because I had Lemonade Mouth and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Lego Batman movie.
Okay, but Band Slam, can I say Band Slam got 0 votes?
It was a wild card. I knew it, all right? They couldn't all be gems. I knew that, okay? So I stuck with that.
Hey, all my movies got votes, though, so...
Hey, but
I
who's won?
Like, I was gonna say, so out of all the movies, my movie was La La Land that won, and yours was Ninja Turtles, and Ninja Turtles won pretty dominantly.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, no shit. Like, nothing against La La Land. I love that movie. It's a great movie.
Do not compare this to Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant
Shut the hell up.
Ninja
No, we're not doing.
Turtles.
So it was a 67 to 33%.
Hell yeah. I expected nothing less. Nothing less.
That's a lie.
I'm just
That's
saying.
BS. Anyway, but Ninja Turtles, our movie for this week. That's the one that won the poll. Yeah, let me just get into it then real quick. Where are my notes on this? Wait, they were right there. Okay.
Go on.
Directed by a man named Steve Barron. You may not know this name. I didn't know this name. So this guy's he was mostly known as a music video director. He directed the Billie Jean video, Take On Me, Don't You Want Me,
Wow.
Africa. All those videos.
I love this movie.
And then after this movie, his most known movie is that one called Coneheads.
Coneheads? This was the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've never seen
awesome.
Coneheads, so I can't.
My parents once dressed up for Halloween as Coneheads. I think it was
How'd they do
before
that?
I was born. I don't know.
I just didn't question it. Just like,
It was
they're
before
Coneheads.
I was born. I just see the pictures and it was creepy, but like, as you know, my family loves Halloween, so we go all out. This has been happening for several years, so I'm sure that they grew cones.
Y'all picked the worst movie to do it for last year.
We did Beetlejuice.
Exactly.
This is the best.
So cast, we have I've never heard these names. Judith Hogue, I cannot speak. Elias Koto, and then the voices of the turtles were Brian Tochi, Robbie Rist, I almost said Fist, Corey Feldman, and Josh. Who, Corey Feldman? Yeah, I know him, and Josh Pace. Sorry, if y'all, I don't want to disrespect the cast. I'm sorry, I'm just illiterate. This was released March 30th, 1990. Only $13.5 million to make, and this made $202 million worldwide, so huge success.
That's the reason why they made a second and third.
And that's the reason why they made 2 more movies, which I will definitely watch soon. Martha, this is going to surprise you. What critic score do you think this has on Rotten Tomatoes?
83.
41%.
What?
The majority of critics did not like this movie.
I am so shocked.
But it has an 81% score with audiences.
That's okay. Actually, no, that does make sense.
But yeah, critics score only 41%. But also, too, this is 1990 critics, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fools, all of them.
But synopsis reads to this very serious film. A quartet of humanoid turtles trained by their mentor in ninjutsu must learn to work together to face the menace of Shredder and the Foot Clan.
Genius. Absolute genius. Literally, name a better movie. You can't.
La La Land.
No. You're wrong. Okay.
All the movies are my polls, but fuck y'all. No, in all seriousness, so this was my first time seeing this movie. I'd never seen this one. The only Ninja Turtles ones I had watched, there was this like animated one that I saw in theaters when that came out.
Yeah.
And then I watched the new one, and I did not like that one.
The one with Megan Fox, the live action.
Yeah. Oh, she was in that. I forgot.
Oh,
I did not care for that at all.
That was bad. It was bad.
It was not a good movie. So that's all I had. That was my total experience with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So I figured I was gonna like this one more, just based off the look of it. I was like, "There's no way it could be worse than those, right?"
No. Yeah.
And I had a good time with this.
I was like, because you're dancing around it like it was. Like,
I love to dance around it because and I feel like you genuinely won't know if I like something or
yeah,
not.
I don't know. You better like it. It's so good.
No,
See,
this is a very fun movie to watch.
for me, I mean, one, I just think that it's absolute hilarity. Am I going to say that it's a good movie, like it's a great movie? No, but I think that's what the charm of it is because it's so stupid. And also you have like the nostalgia aspect of it, which definitely hits for me because I have 2 older brothers who grew up in the 90s. And so a lot of my taste is reflected in what they've shown me. This was a movie that was constantly on when I was a kid.
You grew up with this as a kid then?
I watched this movie, I don't even know how many times. So like this was like one of my favorites growing up. So I've been suggesting this movie since we started this podcast.
Honestly, yeah,
Let it be known.
you had brought this up a few times. So when we talk about the poll, you kind of just
I was like, oh no,
snuck
we're
it in there, and
putting
it
that in
had
there.
an upset victory. So look at that.
I'm so happy we were able to do it. I'm so excited.
No, but I'm glad we're talking about it because, like I said, I did enjoy this. Even without the nostalgia, I didn't have the nostalgia for this. Like I never watched this. Honestly, I thought the turtles looked creepy as fuck my whole life.
Yeah, no, me too. But that's what I loved them. That's why I loved them, is because they were so weird looking. And I was like, this is my childhood. Creepy looking turtles.
Creepy looking turtle.
Yeah.
The creepy looking rat too. I did not know.
And the creepiest looking rat. Oh God, love him.
Hey ho. Let's just start with the movie then. So the first thing they start off with is like this huge ass, like there's a crime wave going on in New York City. Like shit's being stolen.
It's basically
here.
Gotham.
It's like the beginning of Batman, kind of, honestly. Like all this crime's going. And at first, when they were describing all the crime, I thought the turtles were the ones stealing all the shit. I really thought because I was thinking, they have it in the sewer. I thought they were like the crime people. I don't know about the turtles. I didn't know they were like good originally, or like they were like bad at first and then
like
they turned
anti-hero.
like anti-hero.
Okay.
I didn't know what they were. So at first I thought it was turtles. No, it's a bunch of little teenagers.
Little hooligans.
Literally,
Yeah.
They probably referred them to at some point. And they got like a dope ass hideout, like literally like clubhouse looking place with like arcade machines and neon lights all over the place in the middle of where they're in New York, right?
Yeah. It's New York.
Yeah,
Teen
like the
Ninja
middle of
Gang.
New York City. They got I don't know, some
Teen
weird
Ninja Gang. Teen Ninja Gang Club.
Tintin.
Teen Ninja Gang Club. That's what
You
it
said
is.
5 words in one.
Teen Ninja Gang Club.
No, anyway.
King.
But we're introduced to a news reporter. Her name's April.
Yeah, which I completely forgot because it's been a while since I've seen the movie. She's the mom from Halloween Town. I don't know why I never put those two together.
She's in that.
Yeah, the mom from Halloween
I haven't watched Halloween Town in years.
Town. I watch that every year. So.
Oh. But I believe you. I believe you. I just remember the grandma in Halloween Town.
Aggie.
Did you? What do you have in your cup?
I'm celebrating vodka. I hate vodka. That was a lie.
You know, it is our 50th. We should have had drinks today for our 50th,
yeah.
but we're
I should have at least pre-gamed.
a good cut. We should have pregame. Damn. Anyway, April's this news reporter, right? But the first thing we see of her after her getting off the news and shit, she's saved by one of the turtles because all these fucking kids are like running around trying to grab her purse and shit.
Yeah.
And then she's saved by one of the turtles, but she didn't know what it is at first.
No, she's
like,
because the lights go out because all you see is a sword hit the light.
It's the Batman, I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, this walked so Batman could
Run.
could do a light jog.
We're not. I would do a Batman episode because I cannot take all this disrespect from you about this damn movie. Anyway.
Fun.
Anyway. But she doesn't know what it is at first. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay. But dude, the way we see the turtles come in for the first time, like in the movie and everything, it's one of the most 1990s looking movies I've ever seen in my life. But still, so this came out March 1990, so it's one of the very first movies to ever come out in the 90s.
Yeah.
But so obviously much of this was made late, like 89.
Yeah.
This feels like such an 80s movie too.
But it's so like quintessential like early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad, but in the best way possible. You know?
Yeah,
It's
I feel
just-
you.
oh, God,
Like the music that's played through this is all full
everything about it
80s.
is
Like,
so good.
and we'll get more into that, but like it was kind of the first hint, like the way they came in, like just the energy they all had, the way they looked.
Oh yeah.
Was just all like, okay, this feels like early 90s that you could possibly
absolutely.
get. But I will say, like, they are creepy as fuck to look at, but the puppetry that it took to like bring them to life is honestly super impressive. I didn't know the whole Jim Henson company like was like
I didn't
all
realize
part of
it
this
either until I was looking at the credits. After I was like, oh wait, he was part of this? This
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like there is so much effort put into those
for sure.
puppets.
Yeah, I don't think he had passed away yet by the time this came out. I think it was 91, so this is 90. So I'm sure he had maybe some kind of involvement.
I'm sure.
But I will say, so I already knew what the turtles looked like growing up. I had no idea what Splinter was gonna look like. And when I saw that damn rat on screen, I was another creepy looking motherfucker. But he looks great too. Like it reminds me it brought me back to the newer one that I watched. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I wasn't really comparing it too much. But in my head, I was like, if they made a Ninja Turtles movie today, all these animals would be like CGI and look like shit. And I remember, oh yeah, they did do that, and they looked like shit.
Absolutely.
So even them being puppets, like, it just feels more.
It just adds to the overall effect of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's
you feel
that
the world
level
more,
of
you know?
Unsettling that just like it makes it right.
But not like Polar Express unsettling.
No, not like Uncanny Valley unsettling. That's a whole different area. I'm saying like in this case, it's unsettling because it's meant to be. Because how would you react if you saw just giant
the same
turtles?
way April reacts when
Yeah, exactly. Like you want it to be slightly unsettling, but also in a way kind of charming, and they pull it off.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like right away, I'm like, I really like the turtles together. I like Splinter. Like he's like a good like kind of like father figure to them. I loved all that. Also, Marie could attest to this. When I was writing my notes down, I literally could not remember his name. I thought his name was Skinner or Spinner or what. I could not remember his name.
You know what? It took me a while. Like halfway through the film, I was like, "What is? What is it called?"
I still can't tell you the name of each. I can't tell you which turtle is which still.
Oh, you don't. Oh, I
know Raphael's the red one. Donatello's purple. Leonardo's blue, and Michelangelo's orange. Okay, I remember.
Mikey was always my favorite growing up.
Yeah. Why was he your favorite?
I don't know, because he was just so stupid, and I loved him. He was just like, pizza! And I was like, oh, God.
Speaking of their obsession for pizza, I literally thought about getting us, like, having a pizza for this.
Should have,
but then I thought, okay, us smacking into the mic was not going to be the best idea.
No.
But
especially the way you eat, God. I would not put anyone through that.
How do I eat so terribly? I don't eat like a damn dog. Okay?
Yes, you do.
Where's the popcorn? Oh, I'm not good enough.
Please, no.
Anyway. Speaking of the pizza though, can I just say I usually don't like care about this kind of stuff, pay much attention to it, but the fucking product placement in this movie is
Domino's
got their check, Burger King got their check, like the way the shop moves into the kids in their like clubhouse or whatever, and it zooms into the fucking Whopper and Burger.
I literally ate Burger King while watching this movie.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Pepsi products later on in the movie, like it's very like in your face, you know what I mean? And I've seen like worse examples of it. Like I'm not even saying it's bad here, but I was just like, I can't remember the last time I saw a movie where the product placement was this obvious, like in your face.
Well, it was 90s, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Use that explanation.
But I thought it was great. I was like, they're really like. It's almost as if the camera like focused it like with the camera, like the lens focused on the Burger King and like put it in the background the rest of the frame.
Yeah.
That's what
Turtles does not matter right now.
No, it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the Burger King movie. No, but
don't they have a Burger King movie?
Do they?
I'm pretty sure.
No. I think you're thinking about that. There's that one show that was like an Adult Swim, and it's like a burger and like fries or something, and then they had a movie.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a Burger King movie because there's like a McDonald's movie. It's like also from the 90s. There's a McDonald's movie. There's the one, it's called like Mac and Me, and it's about
what?
That's the McDonald's one with like it's basically a ripoff of E.T. but with a kid in a wheelchair.
I found it.
There's that one, but I'm pretty sure that there is also a Burger King one. At least I think so.
Yeah, the film flopped, was universally panned by critics due to its plotline similar to E.T. as well as its elaborate product placement of McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Absolute
hilarity. Please go watch that if you haven't. Or at least go watch... I want to say
well regarded as one of the worst films ever made.
Yeah, no, one of the absolutely horrible.
I've never heard of this.
There's Drew Gooden, I think it was, who either Drew Gooden or Danny Gonzalez, one of them, did a video on it. So
that's where you're finding all these movies.
That's where you find all of the worst movies. Gooby, Mac and Me, Gooby. Stop.
We're not doing that. Yeah, we honestly, I would have considered doing Gooby if it was streaming somewhere, but maybe, you know what we could do is, if we find like a DVD or somewhere, we could do like a commentary on it.
No, that'd be fun. Oh, that'd be fun.
We can do it. Maybe, I think for movies like that bad.
Oh, you need a live reaction.
I think a live reaction would be better than
yeah.
For some, we'll see, but we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that. That'll be fun.
Put a pin in that.
Maybe when we hit like a couple 100, 200.
That's not happening.
You also thought 62 wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I'm sticking with it.
Where are we at right now? The early conversations though that we're getting with the turtles and with Splinter, he's really touching on the idea of like, you need to know like what I'm not gonna be around forever. Like I'm gonna be gone. Like you need to know what to do, and I think one of them kind of like thinks about it for a little, but the other turtles kind of like just push it out of mind.
So the main troublesome turtle here is Raph.
Yeah,
Raphael. He's got a lot of baggage, like emotional baggage, that he's just like carrying around in his little turtle backpack.
in his little shell.
That too. And he's really just not talking to his homies about it, his turtle bros, his dudes, yeah. So
it's not very wicked of him.
It's not very wicked of him. No cowabungas here.
Okay, right.
So he's kind of like an anger. He's got anger issues, is what he's got. And he doesn't know how to express himself. He doesn't know how to like lean on the other turtles. So Master Splinter is kind of he's like, hey man, you need to like figure out what it's like to be a ninja inside and out. And by that, I mean, you got to learn how to rely on the homies.
Exactly.
That's what it's like to be a ninja.
That's exactly what it's like to be a ninja. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. That was very beautifully put right there.
Everyone should be snapping. Thank you.
So, another question I had about the turtles is, was it Raph too? That after all that, he was just like, "I'm gonna just go watch a movie."
I'm going to the movie.
We go to the movies.
You got a problem?
You put it on a trench coat and like a hat. I'm like, did they let them just walk out like that? I was expecting when that happened, not that Splinter was gonna be like, "You can't do that," but
no,
he just let them
they're
go.
cool. They're cool with it. It gives me the Thing vibes from Fantastic Four. Where he would just like wear a trench coat and think that was good enough to
it took me a second because I haven't seen
the fact that he was made of stone.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Same vibes. I'm like, bro, you're not hiding anything in that damn.
No,
but anyway, it was funny. But once he's out, they run into a motherfucker named Casey Jones.
Casey, boy.
Because I think he saw like the kids again trying to take someone's like an old lady's purse or something, and then Casey Jones, white hockey dude, he's got his own skills. Yeah. And they have their own little fight with each other, like like see who's better. They're gonna team up later.
Oh, absolutely.
But you kind of get a taste.
But you already if you know the Ninja Turtles lore, you already know about Casey. So
okay, tell me about him.
Is Casey.
Okay. So next thing we see is that April has this boss, and basically the boss doesn't mean anything. The only reason why the boss is there is to tell her to stop pursuing the story.
Yeah.
And also because
don't give me those pictures of Spider-Man.
Don't give me Spider-Man. And to have this son that's like very clearly troubled, having daddy issues, all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
So his son's gonna be right in that teenage mafia kind of underground thing going on.
In the Teenage Gang Club. Teenage
Ganja Club?
Teenage Gang Club.
Yes. He's in that, basically. That's the only reason why he's there. So his son's in there. We'll see what happens with him. His name's Danny. Okay?
Danny.
Remember that name.
Yeah, that's my brother's name. Shout out, Danny.
Hey.
What's up?
And then we go back to April. So, April's the kind of journalist right now who's really pushing for the facts, right? Like, only reporter...
She don't take no bullshit. She is, like, ready to tell the story and is like, A-cab.
Basically. Because she, out of all the journalists in New York City, she's the only one that's actually pursuing the truth in this film. She's telling the chief, like, there is a Foot Clan out there. You're not doing... I'm talking about with the Foot Clan. And you're not doing nothing about it. He's like...
Not my business.
Listen here. That's none of your business, though. And of course, obviously, the more she talks about it and goes on the news, and talks about it more and more, she's gonna make herself more of a target. Obviously, and then the Foot Clan, the Ganja Club, whatever, throws a knife in the TV. They're like, "We'll look for this bitch." And then, basically, like, with her like going after the police chief and all this, eventually, the turtles are gonna be the one to protect her with their shells. They're gonna gather around her and make a turtle circle with their shells, and give her protection. It's just gonna happen. Especially from all these dudes, so all these teenagers, right?
The Teenage Ninja
the
Gang
Teenage
Club.
Ganja Club.
Teenage Ninja Gang Club.
Can we talk about their outfits for a second? So later on, so he's obviously the main leader of their group is Shredder. Badass fucking spiky outfit, like cool hat, everything. You know what they got these teenagers fighting in? Fucking pajamas, like all black with a red bandana on.
And they got bug eyes.
I'm like...
They look like mosquitoes.
Dude, literally. I'm like, Shredder got like a badass fit and you're giving these teenagers like these clearance rack fits?
Well, hey, they're teens.
Clearly,
They had to go ask their mommy for money first.
Oh, literally. Also, they had so many teenagers. They're like, well, we can only afford. Like, we can give Shredder this nice fit, but like, there's like a couple hundred of y'all here. Like, we just
Come on now. Yeah.
Which, speaking of, how do they get all those kids?
They drew him in because they were like, "Hey, teenage,
It's like,
do you want to be in the Ninja Gang Club?"
It's literally kids of all. It's very. I would give them credit for this. It's a very diverse group of kids.
Yeah,
I really appreciate the work of diversity that the Shredder put into this group. Yeah, white kids, black kids, Hispanic kids, like all.
And Sam Rockwell. Which I was so shocked when I saw him.
I didn't. Okay, I will say this: I didn't recognize it was him towards the end of the movie when he talked, and I was like, "Wait, that sounds like Sam Rockwell." And then I looked at his face, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was very shocked. Very happy. I love that man.
And then when I was skipping through the movie to take my notes afterwards, then I saw his face. I was like, "He's in the movie like very early on," and I did not even register.
Yeah,
but that's crazy. So this was Academy Award winner Sam Rockwell's in the Ninja Turtles.
Hey, we all gotta start somewhere, and some of us get a much better start than others. He is that case.
I mean, he's the lead of the gang for the kids, basically. So it's still a
I think I wrote down his role. It was like gang leader or something.
Oh, in the credits it says gang leader. I think it's his character's name, right?
It was Head Thug.
Head Thug.
He was Head Thug in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my god. Anyways, shout out to Sam Rockwell. We love you.
Yeah.
Great actor. Better movie than Hitchhikers, by the way. So.
You've got a lot of opinions today, sir.
You're the one always shitting on the Batman whenever we do this.
It's valid.
Okay, whatever. Hitchhiker's ass. Anyway. Anyways, so he saved April from because I guess I don't remember them attacking her again, but they do. And so he saves April. Oh, at the train station. On the subway.
When he goes up, he's like, "I'm here to deliver a message," and then she slaps her. What does he say? He's like, "Shut up." Oh
yeah, she's like knocked out.
Like it was like the message was just shut up. What a message!
Exactly, very effective messaging.
Yeah.
So April's there, so he takes April to their sewer home. And then this is when she wakes up and she's like, "What the fuck? Am I dreaming? Crazy ass shit." So when she finally kind of comes to her senses a little bit, I gotta say, so Splinter has multiple backstory sequences in this film. I love these scenes.
They're
so funny. First is when Splinter explains how he learned all the moves in his cage from Master Yoshi. And then when he found the turtles, how he taught them everything he knew. Like, dude, the way he tells these stories are so dramatic.
But it's about a rat going and trying to
and like mimicking their master, and then finding these baby turtles, and then discovering they're in radioactive like liquids, and then they grow twice the size the next day, and then they start talking. The first word is pizza.
It's absolutely hilarious, but that's what makes it so.
But they tell it in such a dramatic and like convincing way that you're just, I'm with it.
This is cinema.
This is like, it's such an entertaining movie, dude. Like I
love it. I love it so much.
I was gonna say also too, this movie 90 minutes, perfect length.
Right?
Like this, I miss when movies are 90. I mean, some movies need to be 2 hours. I get that. I don't mind that.
But very few.
But there's a lot of movies out there that are over 2 hours that do not need to be. Okay.
They don't need to be. You're just wasting time.
This movie moves at a pretty good pace. Yeah. There's probably. I mean, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, the only thing that might have lasted a little longer than needed to is probably all the stuff on the farm.
Oh yeah.
All the kind of stuff I didn't really care about, but other than that, I feel like it moves really good.
Yeah.
So make your movies 90 minutes, Hollywood. Come on.
Take
hints. Take a lesson.
What is it? Take a page out of
the Ninja Turtles book.
And maybe then you'll have a classic on your hands. But until then,
okay, let's not. All right, next.
Sorry, Batman.
Anyway, shut the fuck. Yeah, but anyways, after he tells that story, I love how at first, like obviously when April wakes up, she's like, "Holy shit! Like what the fuck is it?" And then like literally 5 minutes later, she's like drinking
with them, like,
"Hey, he can hang out in our apartment." They're doing like Rocky.
Oh, you have to go already.
I know. She's like, "Oh, y'all are leaving?" Like
fast friends. But who wouldn't become fast friends with those turtles?
Oh no, 100%.
Like they're so chill. They're doing impressions.
They do, yeah. They're having pizza. Like they're just hanging out.
It's a grand old time.
I would love to have a drink.
I would love to. Oh God, they're yeah. If I could have dinner with anyone in the world, it would be with those turtles.
100%. I agree.
Yes,
I agree. But then they come back to their sewer, and of course, Splinter's gone. We knew this after he said all that stuff about,
So sad.
I'm gonna be gone one day. Well, he's gone now.
Oh, he gone. That day came fast.
He came and they went. Okay. And I love the shot where they discover he's gone, and then Raphael. You know what shot I'm talking about. It's hilarious. Raphael's just sitting there screaming, and it's like it's like spinning around him. He's going like this, and it's like blurry, and he's like.
This was the original. You're tearing me apart.
It was giving that vibes. Shout out to our intro.
Oh, I love it. I say it was the original, like it wasn't Rebel with a Cause.
I didn't even realize you recognized you said original. I did not register. Yeah. But great shot there. There's just moments like that where it's like that was not a moment that was not supposed to be funny. There's a lot of moments in this movie that were supposed to be funny and they work.
I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is so ridiculous that they understood that okay, you can't make a movie about 4 talking Ninja Turtles and expect people to take it seriously. So I don't think there's ever a point in the movie. I like even the parts that are supposed to be super dramatic are done in a way that's still so silly. That just like adds to the humor of the movie because they're not.
I kind of get what you're saying because there is one scene that we'll get to later that I feel it is it is a serious scene, but what's going on in the scene is kind of unrealistic. Well, it's all, not kind of. It's all
real.
Anyway, I'll kind of get to that, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Anyways, so they they show more of this nice ass clubhouse. He's like, and these kids are walking around like you can have whatever you want.
Oh yeah, the Teen Ninja Gang Club.
Exactly. Like, let me get some cigarettes. All right.
Yeah, because it's
a regular menthol, and these tall ass stacks of cigarettes. I'm like, perfect house. And then that's when I noticed, looking back at it, that was Sam Rockwell leading the fight, the revolution against these turtles.
Yes, the Teen Ninja Gang Club.
Exactly. And then this is when you first start to see Shredder. It starts with this shot that's like over him, like a shadow, like straight out of West Side Story or something.
Oh yeah, ooh,
that's what that shot reminded me of. But I liked how it introduced him. Honestly, like for how silly this movie is, you would expect the villain himself to look super silly, but he doesn't.
No,
he looks like pretty badass, especially compared to these children in their PJs.
The Teen Ninja Gang Club, yes.
Yeah, exactly. You're just gonna say that every single time.
Every time.
All right. Yeah, I really like how, like I said earlier, I like how they do his costume. I think the actor playing him plays it into it well. Like,
I mean, like
he's silly, but not in the sense where it's like he's not a cartoon.
The costume is straight from. If I'm getting this correctly, was it comic books that it came from? Yeah. So I mean that was exactly that is the costume to a T.
Did you read the comics?
No.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen them. Oh. I didn't mean I read them.
No, I know.
I glanced.
No, honestly, I was just curious if you read the. Honestly, I didn't even know they were comic. I knew they were adapted from something. Yeah. But I didn't know if it was originally like a show or like comic.
I'm pretty sure it was comics.
But yeah, it's comics. It's comics. But anyway. Yeah. Also, we kind of talked about this already, but this is what the shot where Shredder's talking to all the kids about.
Oh, the teenage.
Come on, this is your cue.
The Teen Ninja Gang Club.
And I noticed like the whole crowd of kids behind it. It looked like a sold out arena or something. I was like, what? Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, these Teen Ninja Gang Clubs.
It's crazy stuff. Anyway, so April, she gets back on the news. She delivers her speech.
Which I would just like to just. What's up with that that unspoken energy there between her and Roth. Where she's like, hey, I just want to thank all the turtles, or not turtles. No, she says the people that helped me, and she's like, especially Raph. Thanks. Yeah.
Basically.
Like, I don't know, even the turtles were like, hey. That's weird, right? That was weird.
The energy was a little off there. It's not really something that's acknowledged again. Like but the energy in that moment between the television, through the TV.
Through the TV, come on now.
Come on, April.
What's up with that? He's a turtle.
He's a teenage. Also, he's a teenager. Fucking pedophile.
Teenage turtle.
Exactly. Don't remember that. Yeah, he said 15 years ago we've been in this. Yeah. So they're 15-year-old turtles, bro.
What's the lifespan of a turtle though? Because look at Master Splinter, because he's probably maybe a couple years older than the turtles, but because the rat's life isn't as long, he's already old.
But still, you wouldn't. Regardless, it's still an animal. You shouldn't be looking at an animal like that.
That's fair. Let's go back to the main point.
Yeah. You're getting to the specifics that don't matter.
This is true. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
Teenage Ninja
Casey
Gang
Jones
Sorry, continue.
Casey Jones spots Raphael because basically he gets in a fight with the turtles. I don't remember what they argue about, but they get in a fight.
Wait, hold on. I've got this all mixed up. I'm like,
you?
what is the order of my notes? Okay. Teenage Ninja Gang Club.
That's your notes.
That's all my notes say, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Martha, for that. Anyway, so they kind of start arguing with each other. So he goes off on its own.
Okay.
But then his ass gets ambushed. But then the rest of their asses get ambushed.
Ambushed.
Yeah,
Hambone.
And through all the action, which I will say, I will say real quick about the action. Pretty well done.
It's pretty well done.
I'm telling you, I don't have a high standard for action, right?
I do, as we all know.
Okay, first of all, I get why you like it. There's music in there some way. It wasn't like any kind of.
Yeah. No, this didn't even need to have the music. It would have been funny if it didn't have music.
I wish. You know what? I think it was great the way they had the music in there, like the boom boom boom, boom like that kind of music.
Very subtle.
But if it had no music, these turtles, that would have been hilarious. I would have just wanted to hear all the sound effects, all the noises that the turtles make.
I feel like we would have heard a lot of bonk.
Bonk on the shells. That reminds me of the edits of like people like movie like dance sequences and they turn off the music and it's like a lot of shoes squeaking like
It's just so awkward. Yeah, those are my favorite. Or like the one where it's like Star Wars at the end where they're like giving the medals and it's everyone's just kind of like and then it's like there's just Chewbacca at one point and it's like okay,
that's it.
Takes all of the energy out
I would love that edit for this. But anyway, through all of that, Casey Hockey Jones comes up and helps save the day. He's like, oh, there's a trapdoor to the basement, let's go. So they go through there. And
at this point it's time to rebuild and time to build new bonds.
Oh yeah, because
a lot of sexual tension.
Oh yeah, because after this is when they find their way to the farm.
Luckily this time between the humans and not
the human and the turtle. It's not a B movie situation.
No, not a B movie.
Okay. So April and Casey though, when they first start getting there, you know, they start arguing about nothing because basically. Oh, Casey heard in her apartment while the building was burning down that she's fired because she won't stop, running her mouth about this whole Foot Clan story.
Yeah, with the teenage ninja.
Right.
What is it?
Exactly.
Gang club.
Exactly. And then they start arguing about the way he told her that she was fired, all that kind of stuff. But you know that they're just gonna fall in love, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's
enemies to lovers is what we got here.
Yeah. Right. Brothers all make up again, which is sweet. If they want to find their rat daddy, they're gonna have to make up.
Rat daddy.
So that's bound to happen as well.
Yeah. So like I said, time to rebuild because like they have some broken spirits right now because as of right now they know nothing about Rat Daddy.
They have no idea what Rat Daddy is.
So they're like, and at the time, Raph is like he was like beaten to like near death. Mm-hmm. So he's like half dead in the bathtub.
He's literally
for some
just chilling out in the bathtub like this.
Like, why did they put him in the bathtub? I mean, like I get it because they're turtles, but like.
Put
him on the bed.
Get him on a bed or something. Put him in the bathtub hanging out like this.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's more uncomfortable.
And he wakes up like, he literally hanging out the hands like.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
yeah.
They start. Yeah. They make up again and all that kind of stuff. Then comes, which I didn't even notice this the first time I watched it through. Maybe, I don't know if I'm paying attention. They have a whole little training montage. They're getting ready to fight Shredder.
I'm like, this is straight out of a ninja movie without a training montage.
This is straight out of Rocky 4 right now. Like the way the way Rocky's like training in Russia, like in the snow and all this kind of stuff. This is like the turtles training at the farm. Yeah. It's like,
but better.
It's not a better training sequence than Rocky. Don't give me that. Rocky is the best training sequences of all time.
All right, fine. I'll give you that.
Of all time.
I'll give you that.
Rocky started that shit. Anyway,
the Ninja Turtles did a pretty good job coming in second place.
It was a good training montage for sure. Then a weird little moment that doesn't matter to the plot was just remember how awkward this was feeling, like Casey and April are still mad at each other, and then he just goes behind her and just starts
giving her a back rub.
And then I was fully expecting when the turtles walked in for him to stop because it's weird, and he just keeps going. He's like, "Hi guys."
It's like, "Hey," and then and then it's like just the whole interaction in that scene is very awkward because he's like, because she was like, "Oh, do you want ointment too?" And he's like still going.
Oh no, he's like turtle.
He's like turtle wax, and then it just ends.
It's like, thanks for that movie.
It's like there was no reason.
Thanks for that.
any of
Thanks for that, Steve Barron, for including that in the movie.
Genius.
Genius director for that. Thank you.
We needed it.
We really needed that sequence. It changed the whole movie.
Yep.
Anywho, pretty damn badass though. Like, okay, this is kind of the scene I was talking about. Where there was the one scene where like, so every scene in this movie, every time something serious is brought up, there's some kind of joke that kind of breaks the tension and stuff. And this one scene didn't do that. And so it's when they make that connection to Splinter, which I thought was pretty badass. Like the way they did it with the bonfire. And then Splinter's like talking to him through the and I thought like one of them was going to crack a joke at some point, but no, like it plays out like they all really like
a serious moment because
I thought
like,
it was good to have a scene like that.
And he was like, he ended with like, "I love you, my sons," and it was just like,
it was hit you right there.
It hit me there, and now and at that point I understood why my dad and my brothers watch this movie so often, because that was like
they see themselves in it, or
it's like
what?
their son father relationship, you know?
Right. I feel you.
It's as strong as a turtle shell.
It's a good way to put it. It's nice.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Danny though, that little frat kid. So he's been talking to Splinter a little bit. He's been spending some time around the turtles because he was hiding out down there. But we realized nobody knows what he's up to.
Yeah.
Nobody knows he's part of the
Teen Ninja Gang Club.
Thank you. And so he's starting to kind of have a change of heart being around the turtles. Like he asked for, like April's drawing these pictures of the turtles. He's like, can I have one of them pictures? And then he goes back to Splinter. He like sneaks out, goes to talk to Splinter, and then here's another amazing backstory sequence by Splinter, bro.
The absolute.
But this is like one. So this is kind of explains the way it ends, which is it's not anything crazy, but you know it's.
What are you talking about? This is the biggest plot twist in cinematic history.
Okay. Very true. This is the full story. So his master Yoshi, his biggest rival was Orokusaki. And basically the number one thing they fought over was the love of a woman. Amor de la mujer. Saki, in the fight for the woman, kills Master Yoshi. Ooh. And in the process...
Wait. Yeah.
He's not there. He's not... Master Yoshi hasn't been heard of.
Well, because he also killed the girl.
Oh, he did kill the girl too. So you're right. Why did he kill the girl if he loved the girl?
Right?
It was weird.
Crazy.
Anyway, and then Splinter's cage gets loose in the mayhem. and then he slices off one of Splinter's ears in the process.
Yeah, well, not before Splinter went and did a little sneak attack and like scratched.
Can I just say, before that happened, they show that little shot of him like copying his movements because he's like, I study the movements in the comfort of my cage, and he's going like. I love it. And it's this little like tiny puppet rat like doing it. It's so hilarious.
Oh my god, that is cinema.
It's totally believable. I'm telling you, right now it'd be a CGI rat. It just would not be the same.
It would not be the same. No.
At all. So you can believe that he put up a fight against Orosukaki. I almost called it Orokusaki. Damn it. And so he slices off one of Splinter's ears in the process. So that kind of sets you up for the kind of context of the final
boss scene that's coming.
The final boss scene in the film. So these turtles, they know these kids.
The Teenage Ninja Gang Club.
You're saying so many times that you don't even know how to say it. They're ready for their ambush. So Casey, he finds Danny, and then they're together. They come to break out Splinter. And then wait, we don't know his name yet. And I also said it wrong anyway.
Word.
Shredder, his main minion's ass, comes up and tries to beat up Casey, and it's working. He's like, ugh. Casey beats his ass up with the golf club, boom. And then he tells all these kids,
the Teenage Ninja Gang Club,
led by Sam Rockwell, he's like, oh, we're family. I'm like, this is what you call a family?
Family sucks.
Your family sucks, bro. Come on, dude.
Yeah, if what's his name from Vin Diesel here? You're like, absolutely not. This ain't family.
This is family. Vin Diesel shows up with the whole Fast and Furious crew. This is family.
This is family.
The end. Perfect. I need a Ninja Turtles Fast and Furious crossover. I mean, hell, I don't know what the hell they're doing in that franchise. They can do anything at this point. Anyways, but then you get a lot of more action like we talked about. I think the action is a lot of fun in this movie because obviously just like the rest of it. It's not taking itself seriously, but it's still well filmed. You can tell. The main thing for me, criteria for me with action is you can tell what's going on.
Yes.
Which, it's crazy that that's a bare minimum, but it feels like it with a lot of action.
It needs to be,
You
yeah.
have a clear frame. You can see movements connecting. You can like tell what's going on in the action versus all these quick cuts and shaky cam where I can't tell who's hitting who and what's landing and what's missing and all this kind of stuff.
But
they just did that right, and it's not hard to do. And then you had the fun music in there, and then the turtles are quipping all these jokes and one-liners throughout. It's just fun.
It's great. They all have different weapons too, so it's like every turtle's got like a different thing that they can do. It's
a different thing they bring to the
cool.
table, different ability, different fighting skill
I mean,
that they acquired along the way.
Hands down, top 10 best fight sequences. Just saying. So
No, okay. Anyway, we're being
how many awards did this movie win?
awards. No Oscar nominations or wins.
That's just
for this one.
wrong. I'm calling the Academy Awards, but I can't because my phone is being used.
So Martha, if I mentioned early on, if there's no Oscar comment in my introduction, then that's the.
Well, I'm sorry. I just assumed because this movie is you know like the.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
best
say
movie
the
to
best
ever
for last. I was
exist,
gonna.
that it would get awards.
I wanted to reflect on its best picture win, the legacy of that win over the years, where it ranks among like best Oscar moments.
No,
Well, and then
absolutely.
I was saving that towards the end, but we can talk about it now. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyways, they finally run into Shredder. It is time for the final boss battle.
Boss fight.
And even the way they roast this outfit's pretty funny. They're like, oh, he's going to use that to cut up some coleslaw or something like that. It's just funny stuff.
Yeah.
Outfit's heat, though. Absolute heat. But here comes the twist of the movie. Which, I mean, you figure this out when he tells the story, but you see it come to fruition. Mr. Shredder over here himself is Orokusaki in the flesh.
That's the man. The myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend right there. And so you think, oh shit, like Splinter, he's like back against Orokusaki, like he's gonna take revenge. Bro, this is the most anticlimactic fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. You wanna talk about, we talked about kind of anticlimacticness a little bit with Doctor Strange last week. This shit was like a 5-second fight. Dude, he like comes at him and then Splinter like takes his fucking,
the nunchuck
and fucking puts him over the balcony.
I did the cake on top, like the cherry on top.
The cake on top of the cherry
is the fact that he's like Splinter's trying to explain to him. He's like, hey, you know, like you're gonna die without honor. Well, he's trying to explain that to him.
Yeah.
But Shredder's like, nah, just let me die. I don't want to hear it. And so he just lets go.
Something's like, without honor.
He's like, oh man.
I was waiting.
Did I ramble too much?
Fuck. I should have heard this better. But anyway, yeah. So that's done. He's gone. He gets crushed by that trash compactor.
Casey's like, whoops.
Yeah. Danny's all good. You know, April Casey.
No, okay, we need to talk. You can't just gloss over Danny because he finally like finds his dad again. The whole movie, there's like issues between him and his father, and like it's all leading up, and finally, you know, he like talks to Master Splinter, and he's like, "Hey, every father cares about his sons," and like he's like starting to realize my dad does care about me. And he finally finds his dad, and he's like, oh my god, like, son, are you okay? He's like, yeah, like, I'm fine. But hey, dad, it's just Dan now. Hey, dad, I just realized I appreciate you for all you... No, it's Dan now.
That's how we know he's developed. He has changed as a character.
He has come full circle as a character. Like, he is a completely different person now. Because he has changed his name
to Dan. He's shortened his name. Unofficially.
Oh my god, absolute, just perfect.
Love character development. The way that Steve Barron really directed that was just beautiful right there.
So great.
No, but I mean, yeah, everything kind of wraps up with a nice little bow. You know, Turtle saved the day. Even Splinter cracks a little joke in there. He's been a little funny now.
Where they're all like trying to come up with like a cool saying, and then he's like, I always liked cowabunga. And they're like, cowabunga! And he's like, I made it funny.
It's like,
which I still say.
I made it funny.
I made it funny.
That's the movie right there. So,
thank you for letting me talk about this movie.
Thank y'all for voting on this movie. No, in all seriousness, I did enjoy this more. I don't know. I didn't really have expectations going into this. I figured it was going to be a silly movie. And it is. I don't know. I had fun watching this. I was like, it's such a easy watch to get through. Like, such a, like, doesn't require any brain
No,
power,
no brain
thinking
power.
whatsoever. You have
No
fun.
thoughts,
You just
just
accept what you're
turtles.
watching on screen. You just have fun with it. You know,
Yeah.
you get a lot of fun energy in there, a lot of just good moment. It's a feel good, like kind of just.
It's feel good. It's
a fun movie. That's all basically.
Absolutely.
How to say.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, this is just definitely a nostalgia pick for me. It's like. It will. I see it, and I'm just like I'm back in my childhood where it's just life is easier, and like giant turtles were cool,
Yeah.
those were the days. Those were the days.
Those were
Yeah.
what was going on back then.
It's just so good. I love it. It's bad, but in the best way possible.
You know what you say, in some ways, sure, but I do think it does a lot very well. I wouldn't even consider it like a bad made movie in some way. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But I think it's a movie that clearly does not take itself seriously whatsoever, but it works in its benefit. Because look what we saw with these new ones that they were doing. They felt overly serious.
Oh,
and it's like, that's not what you do with the damn Ninja Turtles,
That's not what
man.
you do with the Ninja
Because they're all
Turtles.
just bored, and I know what's happening. This is like, it has a fun energy to it. It's not a movie that's trying to be anything else than what it's doing.
Exactly.
And it works. So
Works well.
I'm good with that. What do you think about 2 and 3? Because I have not watched those, but I'll definitely get to those now.
From what I remember, I mean, I think I watched this one the most as a kid, so I don't remember much from the second and third. Honestly, they get really muddied. So I want to say that this is the best one out of all of them.
We could do like a 2 and 3 like double.
We might have to. I would not be opposed to that. Because I like have them queued up on my TV already. I was definitely gonna watch them after.
As soon as this is over.
Yeah.
They're all streaming. Yeah, you're right.
So I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
We'll see.
Good.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely be checking out 2 and 3 eventually because I did have quite a bit of fun with this. So, did you have any other final thoughts? Or
Turtle Power.
and then you want to say the name of the crew one more time for us?
Teenage Ninja Gang Club.
Anyway, Martha, what's your score for this movie?
This one's a hard one because like I don't so because here's the thing is like you can't rank it based on like
It's your personal score. It's like, you know what I mean? You rank it however you want. You give it a number based on however criteria you have for it.
I want to give this maybe I don't know if I can give it higher than like a 7, but I want to give it an 8. I don't know.
Give it an 8, because I'll tell you, I give this a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8. I'm giving
Okay,
it
yeah.
an 8.
I think you should.
Okay.
Because I think this is perfectly like a 7 out of 10 movie for me. It's very enjoyable. I could definitely... I mean, first of all, background movie, this is up there. Like, totally.
Absolutely.
I can just look every now and then, get a laugh, and there you go. But even sitting down with this movie, just
I'm
having fun with it.
I'm happy that it's finally streaming because it hadn't been for a while.
Really? It hadn't?
It
I thought it was on HBO for a minute.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I would say in the past couple weeks, but like in the past years.
It probably was hard to find.
I have looked for it.
Oh, yeah. You don't have the DVD?
No.
Interesting.
That's not right. Maybe my brother has it.
He might.
I have some movies here. We have some movies at his house.
Oh, okay. It might be at his house then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our conversation on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie y'all voted for.
Thank you. Little idiots.
Little
God, I love
idiots,
you.
y'all make great choices so
Yes.
far. I think, is this the third movie we talked about that was done from a poll?
I believe so.
We had Shark Tale, and then Cheetah Girls,
Cheetah Girls.
and then this one. I don't know. There's another one.
Yeah, no, that was
I
it.
think that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely do polls again.
Yes. It's maybe we'll try it on Instagram.
I was thinking we could try Instagram. I know Instagram's a polls feature, so we might try it on there. So keep a lookout for that. I know we've been doing a poll like every 10 episodes or so, but who knows? Some weeks we might just throw it in. Sprinkle in there. Why not? But for next week, we don't gotta worry about that. We got a movie picked out, y'all. And this was actually the most difficult time we had picking a movie in a while.
Yeah, we ran out of movies. Sorry.
We did. So
Podcast's over.
Podcast's over. We're turning no
50
scream. No
episodes?
scream.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, so we picked a movie that is started streaming a few weeks ago. New release movie that Martha's already watched, but I have not seen yet. So
we'll gladly watch it again.
hopefully it's a fun movie. We're watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. If you have not seen it like myself, it is on Disney Plus. Check it out there.
Definitely.
But I'm looking forward to checking this out. I know it's Andy Samberg and John Mulaney, and the animation style looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely has a Roger Rabbit flavor to it, it seems like, and I enjoy that movie. So I'm looking forward to check it out.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. All right. Also, I forgot to say. Well, no, I mentioned the subscriber thing. Okay, well.
Spoilers behind
Okay, so what was for Ninja Turtles? Come on. All right, that's fine. We didn't need it this week.
I guess it was a big twist.
I guess if you didn't want to know about, let me not butcher. If you didn't want to know about Orokusaki, then I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry we ruined that for you. But anyways, if you want to keep in touch with our future episodes, if you want to join our little idiots, if you want to get us to 150 to 200, so on and so forth, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Inner Widescreen Podcast. You can also subscribe to us on audio streaming platforms. What's that?
I should also mention. We should also mention the reason we keep calling you little idiots is if you have not seen our last episode, we did finally decide on a name for the people who are subscribed to us. I won't say fans because I won't give us that much credit.
I don't think I would ever.
But we're calling y'all little idiots because we're the two biggest idiots in the room, and you're our little idiots.
Compared to us, y'all are just little idiots. We're the big ones here. Believe me. Yes. So you little idiots, if you have not listened to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you can subscribe to those there, leave reviews, let us know how we doing.
Yes.
Do all that. And then finally, follow us on our social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Inner Widescreen. Find us there. Follow. All that. If you want to, all the polls, that's our social media, bro. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to be part of the little idiot, social media crew, you can find us there.
Please do.
Anything else, Martha?
Hey, just turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.